Hey, we are Whosarmy. You're watching Anchor Shop TV. It means a good opportunity to get out there and see a lot of bands and see what's going on in Toronto this year in terms of new acts. We've already had a couple of good shows.
Yeah, it's just a great opportunity to play too. I mean, just share the bill with so many great bands and just, you know, be kind of part of just a great festival.
We're not jaded in any way, which I think a lot of bands, when they start hitting, we're 23 to 25 years old or something like that. I don't even know our ages anymore. We're getting to the point now, we've been a band for 6 years. So I don't think we're as green as we used to be. I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means in terms of industry, anything. But yeah, our outlook has changed probably in any conceivable way in terms of being a band since square one, from the early days to the show to after that show, which was kind of a bit of a marker for our band, that show.
Yeah, I think one of the main things that hasn't changed, like you're saying, yes, our outlook and everything has changed, but what hasn't changed is just knowing that, the songs are key, and that we were always trying to get better, write the best songs we can, and just be the best band possible. So that's never changed.
Yeah, we're big on songwriting. Big on, and we've been big on over the years improving our songwriting chops. And I think we're kind of at a point now with this new EP that we've released in February that we're seeing the results. I think we're seeing people connect to our songs and our music more than ever. We had a couple of those between the end of the couple of those, sitting down and rethinking things and. Kind of hitting the refresh button in some respects between when the show ended and when this EP finally came out, and that's hard to even. It's complicated to even start. There was a lot of discussions. There's a lot of stuff that you talk about as a band when you're kind of at a turning point like that.
Yeah, we were definitely reevaluating the sound and trying to just figure out exactly what our voice was, and just trying to continue again, same thing, try to write the best songs and get better, and that was a big part of it. Just how can we make the sound of our songs fit with what we want to do? No,
because there's other things that I think we were concerned about at the time, and you kind of have your blinders on. So when it's coming out, you're worried about just getting it out there as big as possible. And we did a big show in Toronto around it. We tried to hype it as much as possible. I think probably in the back of my mind, I didn't have much insecurity, but I was pretty proud of what we put on tape. And but even if I was, I think, concerned about that, I don't think we had time to really stop and go, what if people don't like it? Because it was in the canon, it was coming out, and we had other things to worry about.
Yeah, like honestly, we tried to just stay true to our voice and just make the music we wanted to make, and we were proud of it as we were doing it. Thought the songs were great. And so, yeah, it didn't really come into our minds a lot about what we thought the reception was going to be. We loved it, and we knew other people were going to get into it.
Yeah, and when you're writing and recording songs, you realize things as you're writing it and as you're recording it and as it's being mixed, and then when you listen to it at home after that. And for the first time throughout that process, I didn't have any real panic set in, where I thought, fuck, this wasn't what I thought it was for a song or whatever it was. I felt happy with the songs more than I had ever before. We kind of went up a step in songwriting finally for this EP, I think.
Yeah, there's a big shift. I don't know, from where we were before, and lyrically things really improved, and musically as well. But that was one of the bigger points, I think.
Focused up.
Yeah, so. Yeah, we felt quite good about it the whole time making it, and when it was finished, we were really excited to get it out there.
I guess, yeah, we are usually researching and just trying to find what's cool, what people are using, how people are getting connected, and trying to tap into that. The main thing is we just try to keep engaging our core audience. We've got a few super fans that are just really into the tunes. We want to make sure that they're still into the band, that we're helping them with new music and new videos and just keeping them entertained, right? And so that's the main focus with social media for us, is just really connecting with fans in whatever way we can.
On a daily basis, keeping them engaged and keep the conversation going right from us to them, like directly.
Yeah, because without those people, we'd be nowhere, right? The fans are the ones that that took us from, you know, playing, you know, from our first self-titled EP, doing kind of, you know, just whatever, playing shows around Toronto, to now where we are today, right? It wouldn't have happened without the fans, people supporting us on that end.
I'd like to say that we're going to be the biggest band in the world, but we're not that naive. You know, it's a grind being in a band, and it's hard work. And we've got a few things planned for the rest of the year, a bunch of shows, and we're already writing and making tentative plans to get back in the studio and record some new stuff, even if it's going to be maybe a one-off, like a single release, or maybe another EP or, you know, full album. We're not really sure yet, but we're already thinking about that even too. So it kind of relates back to what Max was saying about keeping people engaged. We're kind of thinking, okay, let's keep pumping new music out. You know, there's a reason that, you know, Rihanna has a single every week, or a new single out every week, essentially. So even, you know, talking about the way things have changed in the music industry, it's important to always have something new to say, whether it's a song or, you know, this interview, or, you know, letting people know what we're into at the moment, you know, whatever it is. So, planning, recording new music. We're planning on playing a bunch and trying to push this new EP home in my heart as much as we can.